This is the Canary Guide to your weekend, June 21st to 23rd, 2019, brought to you by the 19th Hole and Blue Explorers Dive Centre's Gran Canaria. I'm Eddie Timon. We have so many exciting things happening this weekend with fireworks displays, midnight dips from Las Palmas to Playa de Mugan, Playa del Inglés, and of course the most beautiful kiss in the world in one of the most beautiful villages in all of Europe, up in Tejeda in the mountains this weekend. It is hot on Gran Canaria, midsummer weekend with highs of 24 degrees in the shade forecast across the island of Gran Canaria, blue skies and sunshine, much hotter on the beaches. Make sure you're wearing some sunscreen. San Juan is one of the biggest celebrations in Spain and in particular on Gran Canaria. Pretty much every town and village will be celebrating in one form or another, primarily with midnight dips in the sea, fireworks and bonfires. Some of the hot spots on the south are Playa de Mugan and Playa del Inglés, and of course Las Palmas, the capital in the north, will be celebrating big style for their 541st birthday and their foundational celebrations. You can expect several of them to be having a bank holiday this Monday. Not everywhere across Gran Canaria, but certainly in Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, in Artenara, in Arucas, in Telde and in Valsequillo. You can expect a day off for most of the locals around there this coming Monday. Huge celebrations planned throughout the capital city this weekend. They've been celebrating for several weeks already, but this is the big one. Friday, you can expect a huge free concert in Plaza de Santa Ana near the main cathedral in the Old Quarter. From 9 o'clock in the main square, Una Noche de Trova is performed by Olga Serpa and Mestizai, who've invited some Cuban musicians to come and join them live on stage. Get yourself down to the Old Quarter this weekend if you want to enjoy a real Latin feast of music and fun. Up at the other end of town from Saturday morning around 10 o'clock, there are displays and contests of the Lucha del Palo, the old stick-fighting martial art used by the shepherds here for centuries to repel attacks. From 5 o'clock at the entry point on the GC1 into Las Palmas from La Laja Beach, there is a regatta, so you'll see lots of sailing boats there. And from about 9 o'clock in the Plaza de la Música, down near the Alfredo Kraus and Las Arenas shopping centre, there is a concert from Lila Downs, Al Chile. She'll be playing some of her unique brand of South American music. And of course then on the very big day, Sunday, San Juan Eve, 23rd of June, you're going to have huge crowds in Las Palmas, particularly on Las Canteras Beach. There will be bonfires so long as safety rules are being observed, and almost certainly a midnight dip in the sea where collectively thousands of people will join together to wash away the sins of the springtime as they enter the summer season, and probably a huge fireworks display to go with it. Get yourself to La Puntilla at the top end of Las Canteras Beach for free music concerts between midnight and 2 a.m. and one of the largest fireworks displays anywhere on the island. Discover a whole new world underwater with Blue Explorers Dive Centre's Gran Canaria. From novice to advanced diving, they can show you the very best dive sites here on the island, wrecks, reefs and exciting cave dives. Everything daily happening down in Puerto de Mugan. Get yourself along to blue-explorers.com for more information. Several of the oldest towns and little cities here on the island that were first conquered by the Spaniards are dedicated to St. John the Baptist. That's why San Juan is such a big event here on the island. It's not just Las Palmas that celebrates San Juan. St. John the Baptist is a very important character to lots of the earliest and oldest towns and cities here on Gran Canaria. Another one of the very oldest, is Telde, one of the ancient capitals of the two kingdoms of Tamaran that existed before the Spanish arrived here. In Telde they have a tiny little community called San Juan, and they will be celebrating all through Sunday with a major fireworks display. They'll have an artisanal market and lots of other fiestas besides. This weekend is not just about San Juan and Midsummer, but also a religious festivity in the Catholic Church, Corpus Christi, celebrated in fine style in Arucas with one of the prettiest little celebrations, the Fiesta de la Alfombrada. Lots of different communities will be celebrating Corpus Christi with carpets laid throughout the streets of towns using salt and sawdust to create wonderful patterns, shapes and designs. One of the most beautiful is up in Arucas, so if you're taking a little trip to the north this weekend, we highly recommend you go and visit the town of Rum. And of course, Arucas are celebrating their patron San Juan this weekend as well, so you will have late night parties going into the early hours of the morning, firework displays, and of course, plenty of rum in Arucas. Up in the mountains, Tejeda is one of the most beautiful little villages in all Spain. They've got a badge to prove it. They also have an open-air swimming pool, which stays closed in the wintertime. It's a little chilly in the mountains, but as of this Saturday, 22nd of June, they open for the summer. So, with some of the most spectacular views of the mountains in Gran Canaria, it's probably a must go and see over this summer. Get yourself up to Tejeda from this Saturday. Swimming pool times are on our website. And with such a beautiful village and such a beautiful setting, it would be a shame to miss the starlit nights that they have up there. This Saturday night, La Noche Romántica de Tejeda joins more than 400 other beautiful villages and towns throughout Belgium, France and Spain, where up to 1 million people combined live. They will be celebrating a romantic night under the stars, and everyone will be encouraged to kiss. They're looking for the most beautiful kiss in the world. Up to 170,000 people are expected to join in this event, the most romantic kiss in the world, kissing across Europe. So Tejeda are putting on in style. The whole place will be lit beautifully. The stars will be out and twinkling. There'll be live music, romantic music, lots of delicious food on offer, and of course a party atmosphere. Get yourself up to Tejeda if you'd like something a little more smoochy this weekend. The 19th hole is one of the best established names here on Gran Canaria. More than 16 years offering some of the very best in large screen sports, live music, great food and a wonderful atmosphere. If you're looking for a touch of nightlife and a little bit of quality, get yourself down to the 19th hole. And it's not like the south of Gran Canaria to miss out on a party. In particular, down in Playa de Morgan, they will be celebrating San Juan this weekend on Sunday night. A range of free concerts, a massive beach party and barbecue, and of course a fireworks display and midnight dip in the sea to celebrate this great tradition here on Gran Canaria. Every year around San Juan and the summer solstice, there are a range of events that go outside of the usual Christian doctrine, echoes of more ancient pagan traditions. The Noche de las Brujas is celebrated in several towns and villages around the island, the Night of the Witches, and the event happening down in Pozo de Esquerdo is known as Noche Embrujada, the Witching Night. This will be a multidisciplinary performance with people dressed in old Celtic clan costume and going through a theatrical event and choreography that deals with issues of war and community and post-apocalyptic vision. The night will be topped off with aquatic fireworks and a concert by the well-known and popular rock band Los Lolas, who will be performing down there in Pozo Esquerdo for you to see on Sunday night. And last but not least, one of the biggest San Juan festivities we have on the south of Gran Canaria is always in Playa del Inglés at the Anexo Dos. There will be a whole bunch of live musicians performing and DJs into the early hours, a massive fireworks display, lots of people jumping over bonfires if that's allowed these days, and of course a collective dip in the sea around midnight. The new local government in the south has announced this as a recycling opportunity, with Reciclate in San Juan being the name of their event, announced only in the last day or so. They're going to be swapping all of the plastic bin bags for recyclable paper bags, and they'll be encouraging everyone to not use single-use plastic anymore and instead be a little bit more eco-friendly and conscious that we cannot stop adding plastics to our environment. So well worth going to visit an Exodos this weekend if you want a little boogie, a fireworks display and a swim in the night time. This has been the Canary Guide to your weekend, brought to you in association with thecanarynews.com, thecanary.tv, the 19th Hole and Blue Explorers Dive Centres, Gran Canaria. As ever, we try to include as many of the highlight events as we can in the weekend, but we can't possibly get them all. If you'd like to find out more about all of the events we've spoken about this week, and indeed if you'd like to find out more about things we haven't spoken about, get yourself to thecanaryguide.com for a lot more information. Make sure you have some fun, but stay safe. See you next time.